Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, key area on Lunara.
They've been running like Diablo Lunara a lot too. Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty
they're
much
doing
every
Diablo
game.
Lunara almost every game.
Yeah, Brute Squad banned Jaina first, and I was like, you probably don't probably want to ban if you're gonna ban a mage, probably want to ban Li Ming or Lunara.
All right, well, here we are back into Game 2 of the final series in Penny Arcade Forum's Nexus Throwdown number 6. I am Bludgeon, joined here tonight by Antaeus, Milk Ducks, and Dibby. The teams tonight on the blue side right now, we have Arrogant Nephalem, who are currently up 1-0 in this series, versus Brute Squad over on the red side. Milk Ducks, how's it going, man?
Pretty good, man. Glad to finally join you guys for the series.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. What do you make of these first bans coming out, Fast and Furious?
I don't mind the bans. However, the thing I'm not seeing is the ban on Knights Diablo. And I think that's the critical element that you're going to want to look for.
We are going to see a first pick Diablo for sure.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if we're going to see a first pick Diablo, but we're definitely going to see it. And nobody has been able to deal with it thus far in the tournament. As of right now, Arrogant Nephalem, yeah, there you go. Arrogant Nephalem is 3-0 in the tournament so far, and they've made it all the way to what is potentially the final game in the finals, riding this Diablo's coattails. So, I'm not saying that the rest of the team isn't doing well, but Diablo is the one you got to watch out for.
They've been leveraging the Diablo extremely
Absolutely.
well.
What's the justification for a Dahaka ban from Brute Squad? That's what I'm not understanding.
Dragonshire, just general Dragonshire.
Dragonshire, I guess. Okay, so
okay.
I want to talk about the Malthael pick for a second because Malthael just absolutely dumpsters Diablo. So I like, and I know that from experience because I play a lot of Malthael. Malthael's really, really good versus Diablo. Like, Malthael doesn't care about Diablo's gigantic health pool.
Right.
Diablo's Soul Shield doesn't work against Malthael's damage. You completely negate his level 7 talent with it. It's extremely good. So all Malthael has to do is worry about flips. And even if he gets flipped, he can flip out himself. So
we're having an interesting dynamic here because what Brute Squad is doing is they're letting Arrogant Nephalem get all their comfort picks, and they're trying to counter in the draft, right?
Yep.
That's pretty interesting.
So fun fact, Arrogant Nephalem, this trio that we're seeing right now, Diablo, Lunara, Rhaegar, they've picked that every single game.
Every single game so far.
Yeah, I believe they had that last game as well.
Yep. It's been working for them incredibly well, and I don't see any reason to stop picking it.
This is Tarantula's third game on the Nazebo. There was one game where he switched to a Lili.
Wow.
But so far, that's 3 Nazebo picks for Tarantula. Winged Weasel going for the Malthael here. Every other game he's been on a tank, so an interesting switch up here. We'll see who ends up taking the tank role. I guess has it been So It Goes picking up the other tank, Antaeus?
She was on Johanna at one point. She did pretty well there.
It's interesting because I've never seen Weasel play Mouth. I've never seen him play Malthael. So I'm really curious to see how he'll do.
So you're saying they've been going double support, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, every single game it's been double support. Game 1 was Oriel Tassadar. Game 2 was Lili Brightwing. Game 3 was Brightwing Uther.
I love it. Okay.
So it seems as though Arcane Nephalem have been keeping track of that because we've seen them last game. They banned Oriel and Tassadar. In this game, they're banning the Oriel and Uther.
Okay.
Yep, there's the Johanna.
Okay, so this is the first game where we're not going to see double support then from them.
That's right.
The Cassia is interesting because it's not a direct counterpick to anything yet, right? Because there's not she's really good against other auto attackers because of the 65 physical armor she gets from her trait. So either that's just a proactive pick to be like, if you want to pick auto attackers, you're gonna have to deal with Cassia, or it's just because Butts just wants to play Cassia.
It's interesting. I'm just going to say, it was interesting. I think it was the last game. It really looked like Brute Squad was trying to set up a Cassia comp. They had the Johanna and the Lili, and then the Cassia ended up getting banned against them. So it looks like this is something they've been wanting to do, and this is the first game where they're actually getting the chance to do it.
Hello, Abathur Alarak.
Lili.
So Abathur is a common pick for Monkus, especially on this map. Just a very good map for Abathur.
It's a very good map for
Abathur. Lots of little hidey holes he can go to body soak. Alarak is interesting because I have not seen an Alarak, I don't think, in any tournament so far yet. Correct
It
me
may
if
be
I'm
his
wrong.
backup, given the Greymane was banned.
Right.
It could be. I think so. Going all in on spell damage is neat because they have the Cassia, who would be good against auto attackers, but it's not so good against the Nazebo, who has Superstition.
So the other thing too, like maybe the Alarek was just so they could try and like silence out Malthael, right? When he dives in. And maybe.
Yeah, potentially. So here's what I'm concerned about is from what I see just going into it. Malfurion doesn't deal well, like we saw this I think in the first game, doesn't deal well with area damage, and he doesn't deal well with burst. And
Yep.
I would say
That's
at
what
this
they
point,
have both of.
that I would say, yeah, guess what Arrogant Nephalem has both of? Area damage and tons of burst. So it could come down to just getting out supported, really. Which is interesting from a team that we've seen nothing but double supports from so far. You would have thought they would continue just continue that into the final game.
I will say if sorry, the name is escaping me. Brute Squad. Yes, there we go. If Brute Squad can play a little safer, the Malfurion is going to gain a lot of value from that. So as long as they're not playing too aggressive, as long as they're like backing up and letting the heal tick off, they'll be fine.
Yeah,
Well,
the
Looking
issue
at
that I
the
see.
lineups for this team, we have Arrogant Nephalem Knight on that Diablo once again. Null Pointer on Rhaegar. Cavill at Rest on Alarak. Monkus on Abathur. Kieri on Lunara. Antaeus, how about the red team?
We got Butts on the Cassia, so it goes on the Johanna, Winged Weasel on Malthael, Running Idiot on the Malfurion, and Tarantula on the Nazebo.
Speaking of Tarantula, he is not with them in mid.
He's going
currently.
straight top. Most teams usually clash all 5 mid at the start. You want to tell us why that is, Senor Ducks?
Because I mean, if you look up top, like what's the value right now? Like the waves aren't even there yet, but they are clashing mid, however they are clashing 4v4 because Abathur's really not there. However, he is soaking bottom.
Damage rolling back and forth between the two teams. It doesn't look like anyone is going to get too badly hurt just yet. Nazebo all by himself in that top lane, and Abathur down bottom to match, as we see Winged Weasel coming down on the Malthael to take over that lane as Rhaegar goes top by himself.
Arrogant Nephalem missed about 4 minions of XP so far from top lane.
Yeah, Arrogant Nephalem
not a
is
huge
down.
Amount,
They're down
not a
about
huge
300
amount,
XP.
but it will matter
currently.
later. Ike getting severely poked out. Has to tap already.
So they're making something
Yeah,
happen
get
on
both
Kieri
in.
on bottom, but I don't think they have any lockdown for.
She's
4
fine.
heroes
She's
bot.
Lunara. She can just skip on out of there.
All right, it looks like Brute Squad is going to take control of this bottom shrine to start things off. Meanwhile, probably the opposite's going to happen top, so we're just going to see a trade-off there.
I'd like to see mid getting a little more attention. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Alright, I forgot they have an Abathur. Yeah, Abathur can just push up mid. But red team should respond and send somebody up mid as well, I think.
Yep, Malthael's there. The one
There we
thing
go.
I see that I don't agree with so far is oh, hold up. So it goes able to pop her trait, but is it going to be enough? She's taking quite a lot of dot damage.
She is okay.
Yeah, Knight had a nice little move onto So It Goes, pushing her straight into the enemy towers. However, combination of being Johanna with that Malfurion to support means she got out alive. They did take control of both shrines momentarily, but it's not going to be long enough for anyone to actually grab the Dragon Knight.
So it's actually Knight gets a flip, but it doesn't matter. Johanna, right? I was gonna say it's actually really interesting that blue team is able to be so aggressive, considering that they have a weak early game because of the Abathur.
Correct.
Normally, when you have an Abathur, you have to play a little safer, have to play a little more conservative until 10, because that's when Abathur can actually join you in team fights. But they've
Yeah,
been actually doing a lot of aggression.
I'm not a big fan of how Brood Squad has been positioning so far. Like, not the other team hasn't been able to capitalize too much, but they just walk into these charges. Like Cassia and Malfurion are super far up forward. Later on in the
agree.
game, you're gonna get punished for that.
I think the
Weasel's doing mercs right now, but he's actually taking too much damage. Ooh.
yeah, he's gonna have to get out of there. I think the big thing that stands out for me that I would change. Malfurion did not take scouting drone at 1, and so as a result, you're seeing Brute Squad take a lot of damage on rotations. Well, look at Running Idiot right now, walking through a field of mines. And If
Yeah,
I were
for
running
sure.
Idiot, I would have taken Drone, and B, I would be moonfiring every bush that I walk through, just as a
Yep.
precaution.
He lost 20% of his health just from those 2 mines.
Correct. Sig is getting pushed around quite a bit. She is able to slip out because, Johanna's Johanna.
Right, but she only has 1D.
Correct.
So, like I'm saying, later on in the game, she's just gonna die if that happens.
Fairly even at this point. XP pretty much even on both sides. Structures even on both sides. No kills just yet. Teams basically trading back and forth on the shrine control. However, right now Knight is about to grab that one for his team, and he does manage to get it. But I don't think anyone's going to be able to really grab that
I'm not
Dragon
sure
Knight,
they're going to be able to keep it though.
Right.
as Brute Squad just takes it right back.
So I don't know how Tarantula's been playing Nazebo so far, but I've noticed that he took Big Voodoo instead of Blood Ritual, and that's something I've been talking about this entire... Has he been doing that for every game so far?
He has. That's something I've noticed too.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. So I will say, like, Tarantula is one of my friends, and I like...
Very in trouble.
Yeah, in a little bit of trouble here.
She's fine.
He's one of my friends, and we talk about Nazebo quite a bit because Nazebo is obviously like my favorite character, definitely the character that I had the most time on. And I think you're seeing the Big Voodoo. I think it might be a direct, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of a Duxian type Nazebo play.
Duxian.
Sort of a Duxian Nazebo play.
I don't think that's a word, dude.
You and I have talked about this too
It
a
is
lot.
now.
And I think both Big Voodoo and Blood Ritual are both equally good talents, and I think honestly it
Agreed.
just comes down to playstyle.
Yeah, I think it comes down to playstyle.
Whether you need to sustain or not, like those kinds of things.
He's at 59 stacks so far, which is, again, lower than we've seen from Cavill at Rest when he's been playing, but still on pace.
Ooh,
Lost.
Kira getting
Yeah, Kira
really
getting
low.
extremely low.
Bottom just does not seem to end, but no one is able to get a kill yet. So it goes though, dropping quite low. Dropping that unstoppable, mitigating some
is
damage.
fearless,
Butts goes in
though.
very
Oh.
aggressively on the Cassia.
Yeah,
Finally
speaking of
gets first
fearless.
blood, but probably going to pay for
Gonna
it
pay
in
for it
return.
with his life.
So first
that was an
and
interesting
second
fight.
blood going down back to back down in the bottom lane, but it doesn't really seem to alter the dynamic too much.
Oh, look at top lane.
Yeah, Cav's
Top lane is
waiting for Tarantula.
I love this. Oh, hello.
Tarantula's
really
just
doing
playing
it.
really safe. I mean, he's not
Yeah.
committing.
He did chunk him for about 30% of his health.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. 25% maybe? Yeah.
Arrogant Nephalem now getting both shrines as Abathur is sitting right by that dragon, getting the channel, and he does get
Hey!
it
He
off.
does get it.
That is really good. If you ever have an Abathur, you always want him to take the objective. Because that gives you still full 4 bodies to maneuver around the map elsewhere.
Additionally,
Right, level 10 going to be coming up very soon now for Arrogant
Here we go.
Nephalem. So they've got the
Exactly.
dragon and level 10 advantage. We'll see how much they can grab with it.
APOC, Ancestral Healing, Counter Strike, Ultimate Evo, and Leaping Strike.
so I haven't seen what I. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say pretty standard picks. Nothing too out of the ordinary. I definitely like Leaping Strike on Lunara because it gives her an escape.
Oof. So it
Yeah,
goes.
So it goes, getting
Dangerously
beaten down
low.
pretty heavily
she
in the
gets the
bottom, but
tap.
actually gets
Barely.
out.
Monkus just has
Monkus
to
now
leave.
having to get away on that Dragon Knight. You do not want to be an Abathur stuck in the middle of the enemy team after that Dragon Knight goes down.
Heck no. He's gonna breathe one more fire wave and then just run.
So one of the things that I noticed, we do see Black Harvest from Malthael, which is really neat. The Dragon Knight counts as a hero as far as your stacks go. So as long as he's following that around, not only is he doing just a great job of burning the Immortal in general, or the Dragon in general, he's also contributing to his quest. Ultimate Evo going down, so on Lunara, it does look like that Arrogant Nephalem is looking for a fight. It will be 4v5 with...
Blessed Shield misses. Ooh.
Nice disengage there from Brute Squad with the combination of the roots and the blinds. Monk is not able to get a whole lot done with that Abathur clone.
Yeah, Brute Squad saw the Abathur clone go out, and immediately Brute Squad just disengaged. They're like, we're not going to fight into this. There's no point. Let it time out.
That is 100% the correct
Very,
play.
very smart.
Especially being 4v5 with Tarantula on Nazebo in the top lane.
Especially when it's just like a random fight in mid, right?
Yeah.
Right, over nothing.
It's not
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's not like
Like,
a
why
team
would
fight
you
that
fight?
was currently engaged.
Where is the engage coming from? You just randomly
yeah.
threw out the clone.
Yeah, it was a little awkward.
Well, it's not that long of a cooldown. It's gonna be back up pretty soon.
Oh,
I
that's
guess
true, yeah,
gambling
only
that
50
maybe they
seconds.
could get a kill. Didn't work, but
Right.
no harm, no foul, really, in the grand scheme of things, I guess.
You know, I thought the cooldown for that was way longer.
Oh no, it's like a minute.
I really didn't realize it was that short. Oh my goodness. Okay then.
And just like that, it's back up. We see Siege Giants fighting each other down in that bottom lane. Both teams ready and waiting to clear that out and fight over shrine control.
Kavalat clearing top. Just trying to make sure Zebo doesn't push up too far.
Really nice mount choice on the part of Tarantula. The thematic synergy between the mount and the name is something I definitely appreciate.
Something I appreciate, certainly.
Ooh, red team sneaks out the oh my
Knights.
God, what is the name of that
Bruisers.
camp? The Knights. Yes, the Bruiser camp. Yes, thank you. Brain fart.
Oh,
they
running
sneak out
idiot,
this camp.
extremely close.
And honestly, like, even though they're clearing them, it's still good that they picked them up because it denies that on the map.
Oh,
good.
Ooh,
Twilight
Dream going down. They could
Run it,
probably
run
follow
it.
this in.
Look at Knight's health though. Like Devils do, man.
Yeah, Devils do for sure.
He tapped well at 10% health, and he's all the way back up to 100.
I assume he's at, yeah, he is at 100 souls.
Yeah,
But
so
sir, what
Monkus.
are you
look
doing?
at Monkus trying to sneak that. Oh boy, I think
No way.
Monkus is
No,
A little
paid
too cheeky,
for
my
that.
friend.
No, oh,
Running idiot's gonna die.
What?
Wow.
That's,
Apocalypse goes down, grabs butts just at the tail end. That's 2 people dead so far on the part of Blue
Weasel's
Squad.
going
Weasel now
deep.
just gonna have to walk away from that.
He's out.
I don't know why
think
Tarantula
Monkus
isn't
knows.
grabbing the point right now. He needs to
think
be on the
Monkus
point.
yeah,
knows,
yeah, you're
dude.
right.
No way. Does he really just... Insane. That's insane. No way.
Incredible bait by Abathur there, getting Brute Squad so
Wow.
lusted with the kill that
Yeah.
they were out of position, allowing Arrogant Nephalem to actually take control there.
Yeah, if you can't kill the Abathur, like if you're not sure you got the stun to kill him, you're just baiting
there's just
yourself.
a little...
They only needed just a little bit.
And even though Monkus was killed, but getting that bottom shrine, he comes back just in time to grab that Dragon Knight as soon as his team had control of both shrines. And just
Wait,
like
he
that,
actually
mid
wasn't
ward is-
killed,
Yeah, he wasn't killed. He did he ulti Evo out or did he Z?
He ulti evoed, yeah.
Oh, my mistake.
Oh yeah, he didn't die.
He was alive and well. He came back with a sliver of health, and then it was very smart of, Arrogant Nephalem. They crowded around where he was going to respawn after Ulti Evo was going to end, so that red team couldn't get in on him. Again, very, very smart. Peeled for him. Just by virtue of being there.
A little too aggressive on the DK, if I'm honest.
Twilight Dream goes down,
Twilight
catching
Dream goes
2,
out, yeah.
but not really getting a lot of value.
Didn't do really anything.
No, yeah, a lot of ults
Back
going
into
down. They
health.
did basically nothing. Monkus soaking out bottom lane, so
I think it was just a panic Twilight Dream, maybe.
it may have been.
Wing Weasel misses the ability
Ooh.
to
Silence.
Knight. Nice
Excellent
return
bait
damage.
there from Knight.
Apocalypse
Beautiful
in the
choke.
confines of that bush is getting stunned. I think every member of the other team. We see the Ancestral Healing goes down, bringing Cavalat Rast back up to full health. 2 members already dead on the side of Brute Squad. Make that
Wow.
3.
So, I just want to talk about that the sequence of events that led up to that fight. Knight was luring red team through that middle bush line there, and Brute Squad didn't know where the rest of Arrogant Nephalem was. They were all there on the other side waiting for them. That was an incredible bait from Knight.
Yeah, really making use of the terrain to get a huge advantage. When that Apocalypse went down, there was really nowhere for Brute Squad to go, and I really think it caught all 5 members.
3 and Nephalem got really, really low, but fortunately No Pointer kept them up, and with a clutch Ancestral on Diablo, really turned the fight around.
Yeah, this is what I've been talking about with past games. Like, Brute Squad has run double support and been getting away with just, like, jebaiting teams into these fights and out-sustaining them. They're finally facing a team that knows what to do.
Well, they're finally facing a team that's debating them.
Right.
And they have single support now, too. So
Yep.
they may be too used to having that cushion.
Single support Malfurion, too, against a team with quite a lot of damage.
Right. So here we go. Gonna walk straight into a handful of mines here.
A 2-level lead now for Arrogant Nephalem. What do you think Brute Squad can do to get back into this? Let's
So
throw
to
this to Dibby.
16.
They need to get 16
They just
first.
need to hit 16 before they engage. They're getting this camp, which is going to push them a little further, and it should. There we go. 16's up. Now they should force a fight. Just straight up force a fight, because this is the only time it's going to be equal until Nephalem hits 20.
Well, they
And
could
they
wait
are
for their own 20
back.
power spike. Like maybe
could,
just play it
but-
safe. Keeps. Give up the
I
DK.
feel like they just need to get a pick.
He's
Right?
got 165 stacks on Nazebo, so he's going to hit 175 easy.
Right.
But are they going to get to level 20?
That's the
Is
thing.
it
Like,
gonna make a
maybe
difference?
maybe give up the DK. Try to defend all your keeps. As long as you have all your keeps and hit level 20, you can fight, right?
Yeah, they still have all their front walls, so I think that's probably correct, right? They just defend the DK because they can burn the DK down before it gets. To
This
the
is
actual keep
dangerous.
itself.
Yeah, this is very dangerous. This is very dangerous. Arrogant Nephalem coming in.
Angela, no, leave!
Yeah.
No, leave!
Nice
They got
telekinesis, but it is the
pulled,
Johanna who
fortunately.
just basically walks away. Root goes down on tonight.
Weasel
don't
needs to
want
get in
fighting.
there.
Hi, guys!
Weasel needs to get in there right now.
Twilight Dream hits 4 members. That's a really nice swing in the team fight. Apocalypse
Get the Abathur. Get the Abathur.
barely catches somebody.
Is he really gonna get away? Oh no.
Interesting team fight there.
He is baiting him
I
to
would
the
say Brute
vines.
Squad did a pretty good job
Yeah.
holding their own. And even though
He's out,
Arrogant
he's out.
Nephalem had control of both shrines for a long
Boom!
time,
Boom!
the young idiot gets wrecked by the mines.
Abathur dies.
He hit the well and still died.
Abathur
Oh,
dies
wow.
anyway.
Can I just say,
The-
like, this is what I was
taking
talking
damage.
about. Like, it's so first of all, Moonfire. Moonfire reveals. So
Very short cooldown.
very short cooldown. You can use it to reveal anything, and you have Scouting Drone at level 1, but you didn't take it.
Well, it's got to feel good to at least have that Abathur die for once in this game. Arrogant Nephalem having control of both shrines. Johanna, though, going to grab that bottom one. We'll see if Cavalry can get that channel.
I'm not sure he can get it off in
And he
time, but he
does.
does.
Weasel's 100%
Weasel's gonna
dead.
go
Yeah.
down.
I'm just so good at punishing these positioning mistakes against the
Yeah.
Diablo.
Yep.
Not put a wall between you and Diablo, ever.
Gotta respect the Diablo.
All right, looks like the target
he-
is going to be this bottom keep.
He does have
Abathur
devastating
does
charge,
just res.
and he
Once
does have
again-
the reset.
I think he might be able to walk out though.
Tarantula putting zombies around himself for protection.
Right.
It works out this time.
Harry going
Looks
down.
like I don't. They might not get a 4 from this, or might not get a keep.
Abathur might be.
Ooh!
Abathur. Oh wow, Alarak.
Oh,
The
jeez.
Twilight Dream
Again,
goes down, but
another-
gets
another
nobody.
panic.
That might be game.
Another panicked Twilight Dream.
I think that's it.
They just end now.
Yeah, that's a lot of people dead over on the side of Brute Squad, and Arrogant Nephalem
Alarak
going
actually
straight
got his.
into the
Alarak
core.
actually got his triple hit quest off of that. That was kind of insane.
Weasel trying to do what he can to deter Arrogant Nephalem here, but it's not going to be.
Oof,
It's not going to be
GG.
enough.
GG.
So I said this before, I think in on the forums, probably we were messing each other. I said point blank, the team that picks Kiri first will win.
Yeah, dude.
You know what's funny about that though, and we talked about this earlier, but like nobody drafted Kiri until like the 3rd or 4th round. I was
Yeah,
like
I was-
blown away.
I was saying that
First
to
pick, 100%.
Budget. Like, why would you pick Kiri like 4th or 5th or whatever? Just
Yeah.
take her.
Just take her first.
Having said that, and I don't disagree with you,